All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Do You Know Your Coworker? Today, I'm joined with Mr. Flemons, IB director and doer of random stuff on campus, and Miss Clifton, dinosaur expert, archaeologist, English and world religions teacher and such. And I'm your host with the least, Mr. Perry. All right, here we go. Mr. Flemons, on a sheet of paper, write down your favorite color and then give us a thumbs up so Miss Clifton knows when to guess. Miss Clifton, when you're ready.
You got two options.
Blue.
Wrong, it's red.
Fire engine red to be specific.
Exactly. It's all good. It's all good.
All right, Miss Clifton, write down your favorite food.
Ready.
All right. What do you
I'm
think?
gonna say chocolates. Chocolate! Ah, you made it!
It's lost in the dinosaur. Yay,
Yes,
chocolate!
chocolate! Yes!
All right, next question. Mr. Flemons, write down your response, Miss Clifton, you'll guess. All right, so Miss Clifton, what's your number one pet peeve as it relates to being a teacher?
Okay.
Number one pet peeve in the classroom is teaching, however you want to kind of think
Number
about
one
that.
pet peeve?
Correct. All right, Mr. Flemons, what say you? What is her number one pet peeve?
Not reading directions.
No, close.
Oh! I guess again.
It's
Kids.
talking while I'm talking.
Ah,
And then hence not understanding the directions that were given. It's,
exactly.
Circular
logic.
Chicken and the egg thing. It's a chicken
That's
and
right.
the egg thing.
Exactly.
All right. Mr. Flemons, write down the title of your favorite movie.
Favorite movie? I got nothing high quality.
All right. So what's his low quality favorite movie? Since he's saying it's
Super
not high.
Troopers.
Yes. What?
Super Troopers.
Yes, that is correct. Super
Yay.
Troopers.
All right.
There's one or two from the same people.
All right, Miss Clifton, write down the name of your favorite sports team.
Go ahead.
I'm going to say the Oatmeal Piggers.
No, I wrote the Mustangs.
Okay, the Mustangs. Oh, what a homer pick.
Don't
That's a
have
great.
Rita.
All right, so this is where it gets hard. Mr. Flemons, write down the favorite part or your favorite part of your job.
Got it.
Miss Clifton, what do you think Mr. Flemons is going to say is his favorite part of his job?
Making children cry.
Close second. I was saying recruiting new kids.
Oh, well. it's
Recruiting
Kind of
new
like
kids
that's the
to
same
eventually make them cry. Again, we're just chicken and the egg. Here we go.
Exactly. I do enjoy recruiting the 8th graders. They're fun.
All right. So now we're going to delve deep into your past for this one. So Miss Clifton, growing up, did you have an imaginary friend? So you just write it down. Don't get away on your face. Imaginary friend. Did you have one? Yes or no? Do you have a response written? All right. Mr. Flemons, did she have an imaginary friend growing up? Yes or no?
She has an imaginary friend still. So yes, she had one growing up.
I did not. No.
You did?
What
No?
do you think I am? Imaginary.
Oh,
Could you imagine?
So I'm going to have you both write your answer down to this question, and then you can both guess what the other person wrote.
Okay.
So this is considering like 2020 / now, so fairly recently. What's your guilty pleasure song? Guilty pleasure song.
Okay, got it.
Oh, I think you gave it away. I think I know what it is without you even showing it.
Hold on.
All right, Miss Clifton, what would you guess is Mr. Flemons' guilty pleasure song of recent?
WAP.
I was going to say that, but instead I wrote Dance Monkey. So I do love the Dance Monkey. Dance Monkey, Dance Monkey, Dance Monkey. Oh. And my kids love Dance Monkey.
All right, Mr. Flemons, what would you guess is Miss Clifton's guilty pleasure song?
I was going to say WAP as well.
I can't see you're hidden behind your dinosaur. Oh, there it is. I see it.
Yes.
It's WAP.
Both technically would be right. The clean version though.
The
Yeah.
clean-
Yeah, that Kids Bop. Yeah, that
Video
Kids
friendly.
Bop remix is like
Yeah.
It's either that or nothing. All right. So we're gonna move into our speed round. So who's the most likely to go skydiving? 1, 2, 3.
I vote me. Yeah.
Okay. So both.
Let's go.
All right.
Yep.
Who's the most likely to be texting and accidentally walk into a door? 1, 2, 3. What do you think?
Me.
Miss Clifton. not even.
Has that happened, or are we just saying like theoretically this would occur?
It may or may not have happened.
Fair enough. All right.
Likely.
Who's most likely to have an impromptu dance off with a student? 1, 2, 3. Vote.
I'm going Cliff. Yep.
Again, theoretical, or that actually happened? Well,
You know, I can't divulge all of my secrets here. Let's just say it may or may not have happened.
fair enough. All right. Who's the most likely to run an errand and come back with a random pet that never leaves their house again? 1, 2, 3. What do you think?
That's me.
Mr. Flemings. All right. And then who's the most likely to incorrectly dress up for Spirit Day? 1, 2, 3. What do you think? Vote.
I'm gonna go with Gretchen.
Has that happened? Actually, never mind. I don't want to.
No, but
No, because she just thinks every day is PJ Day. So it's like, 5 days of PJ days in a row.
So my first second speed round is going to be a this or a that. Right.
Okay,
All right. Would you rather have tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Coffee. Would you rather have superhuman strength or invisibility?
Visibility.
Visibility. All right. Would you rather have cake or pie?
No. Cake.
Cake.
All right. Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Why is that even a question?
Right? I bet
Morning time, evening time.
morning time.
Yeah, morning time. I used to be evening, but now I've gotten old. Now I'm like, ugh.
Same.
So that concludes our second speed round, thus ending our Do You Know Your Coworker event. Special thanks to Mr. Flemings and Miss Clifton for participating. And as always the option, or as always the case whenever we do an event, if you have anything you'd like to say to your fellow teachers or the students that might be watching, feel free to take the floor and share anything you'd like to say. If not, we'll edit it out.
No. I'm looking forward to seeing many of you in person soon, eventually. You know, we definitely miss everyone on campus. So it'll be nice to see some other human beings. Love my family, but I see them all the time. They need to go back to school also. Small people need to go to school.
I agree. I realize now that I never fully appreciated all of the people at our school. And, you know, if I didn't like you before, I'm sure I like you now, and I will be very happy to see you when we rejoin back in person.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching.
We have Mr. Prevost, Miss Steinhagen, and Miss Cannon with us this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, for Do You Know Your Coworker? So ABC order means Miss Cannon goes first.
Yep.
All right then. All right. So for our other two contestants here, what do you think is Daisy's favorite color? Now you want to write it down if you had to, and then give me a thumbs up when you're ready there, Daisy.
I think green or yellow, because she's a nature girl.
I think yellow.
Okay. Daisy, show it. What is your green? Woo! Next will be Joseph. All right, so ladies, please try to guess what is Joseph's favorite food. All right, so Mr. Prevost, do you want to write that down real quick? Mr. Prevost, do you want to give like a style of food? If you want to give a hint.
Well, like, is it a main meal or a dessert?
How about that?
It'll be a main meal.
Yeah.
Pizza?
I'm gonna say pizza.
And then I'm gonna go with burritos or tacos because I wanted to say cake and you said main meal.
All right then. All right, Mr. Prevost, what is your favorite food, sir? Red beans and rice. Woo! Man, that's
So
nice.
I was telling Miss Steinhagen that I had a king cake that just arrived. King cake, I don't have a picture of it. King cake is from Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is next Wednesday. I'm not from New Orleans, but my family is, and so a lot of red beans and rice.
No one gets a point on that one. But it is your turn, Miss Steinhagen. So we're going to have a question for you this time. It's going to be, what is your favorite music? If you want to say artist or band, and then we can give a hint for your other two.
Oh my gosh, that's tough.
Okay, I'm gonna go with band and remember my age. So this
Band.
is just my favorite today.
Oh, why am I writing? Led Zeppelin?
Led Zeppelin. All right. The LZs. All right.
So, I don't have a band in mind. I just remember that you were with the hiking club, and you said you were playing John Denver, and the kids were following along. So that's where my brain went, was older country John Denver.
All right.
So mine says the Beatles. Can you see it?
Wow.
It's a little bit out, but the Beatles. All right then.
It does say Beatles, and I was just thinking old. What does everybody like? And if I was going with a person, sometimes it's Bob Marley when I'm hiking. But today I was kind of thinking old school.
Cool. Our second round, same type of style. So Daisy, you're gonna start off one more time. All right, for this one, and it's gonna be kind of fun because we got so many things in your background. What is Daisy's favorite movie?
All right, I'm going to say it's either Star Wars or one of those kind of sci-fi movies that I haven't watched, and then you'll talk about and I'll say, oh yeah, everybody knows that one but me.
I was about to say Star Wars, but Daisy is younger than us. I'm gonna go ahead and say Harry Potter.
All right.
Rogue One, Star Wars. Ooh, all right. You know what? I think
Joseph, I will say, my mom made sure that she sat us all down as kids and watched the original trilogy first, and then we all watched everything else from there.
Congratulations, Mr. Prevost. You are now on the board. All right. And you have the next question, by the way.
Okay.
Let's see how well some of these ladies may know you for this one. I think I know this one, but I just want to see if I will be correct later. What is Mr. Prevost's favorite team?
Daisy, do you want to go first?
I was going to say the Saints.
Oh, because of New Orleans.
Yeah.
And see, I said Cowboys because I know nothing about sports. They're the only team I know other than Minnesota and Arizona teams.
The Cowboys. All right, then. The Washington football. That's right. The Washington football team. I remember that. That's why I've been my guess.
All right, we were both wrong. No points.
Thank you very much, Mr. Prevost, for that one. All right, this is now Ms. Steinhagen. It is now your turn. All right, let's go ahead and see if. Well, this one might be kind of fun. What is your? Let's see if we can try to guess this. By the way, what is your favorite part of your job? What is the favorite part of your job?
Well, I'd say making positive relationships with your students, like happy, positive relationships, because you're always making cards and showing them things on like holidays, like introducing like the Charlie Brown movies to them, and always having these little fun activities. And I feel like the kids really, really enjoy that, and they have a good connection with you.
All right. Okay.
I was gonna say talking to them. I don't know that it's the same thing. Talking.
I think it'd be the same thing.
Yeah.
I would give them both a point because I put students, but I really wanted to put holidays. Just because my kids are from different nationalities, so we exchange where they came from, and we talk a lot about it. Not the day off, but teaching and learning. Like for us, Black History Month is really fun. I was saying, oh, I know the Buffalo Soldiers. In fact, I can bring Bob Marley in and tell you that there was a woman Buffalo Soldier.
Nice.
Nice.
Good job.
Good job. I think both of you guys get points for that one too as well. So let's go ahead back on the board again. There you go. Thank you very much for that. Let's go ahead and do our last round then, so that way we can just hopefully get some more funny stuff going on. Now this might be kind of fun for you, Daisy.
Oh dear.
And we'll see how the other two answer. But what do you guys feel? And we'll keep it at work. All right, at work. What has been your most embarrassing moment at work, Daisy?
I'm gonna say the two I was gonna say was forgot to turn a microphone on, or did not set the background. I know you just moved, so maybe forgot to set the background. So I'm gonna say that one. Forgot to set the background.
And I'm going to say she looks really young, so people ask her if she's a student. Like when she's on campus and she gets ID'd at the bookstore or in the cafeteria. Or so my first one is people thinking that she's a student and not a teacher. And then my second alternative answer is something having to do with karate and accidentally hitting somebody or falling down.
This one has. I might have to explain this one a little bit because this was during class.
Spilled coffee all over herself. All right.
So I was having the kids watch a movie after we'd read a book, and they were making comparisons. And this was my first year of teaching too. I was drinking coffee. And this was like Starbucks day because at that point I was living by myself and I was like, I only got Starbucks every now and then, and I was trying to drink it quickly because it was cold, and so I went to chug just the remnants of it, and it just like the lid popped off, and it just went all over my body, and the kids just cracked up, and they were asking me about it a year later. Miss, you remember? And I'm like, and I actually laughed with them. I mean, I was embarrassed, but I was like, if you can't laugh at yourself right now, like you're taking yourself too seriously. So we had a really good laugh about it, but it was frustrating because I had to go around the entire day just covered in like,
all right, then, well, thank you very much for that. I don't think we get any points for anyone on that one. That was very unique. But for Mr. Prevost, this one might be kind of fun for us to find out. Mr. Prevost, did you have an imaginary friend? Did you have an imaginary friend growing up?
I think Mr. Prevost is the kind of person who didn't necessarily have an imaginary friend, but was like a really pensive child, a very thoughtful kid.
I want to say no, too, just because he seems very serious, but I think he might surprise us and say yes, because he's gone way back when he was a little kid, but I just can't picture it, so I'm going to say no.
Saying, all right, we got two no's thinking about it. Mr. Prevost?
So I'm not that old, but if I did, I don't recall. So,
all right, look at that.
I have to say no.
Good job.
I was always outside playing with somebody, so in the neighborhood or something like that. So,
all right, then. So then our last one for you, Ms. Steinhagen. We'll see how well we can try to figure this one out. What are your biggest quirks? Some of your behaviors that other people you think probably knows about you. What are your biggest quirks?
Okay, so if you're talking about, if you're saying it's like because your kids comment on it, I don't notice it a ton because I have friends who have the same accent, but I would say is it your Minnesota kind of Midwestern accent? You've got a little tiny bit of it in there.
All right, that's nice accent. Okay, all right. Mr. Prevost?
That makes me want to change my answer, but I'm going to stick with what I said. Dance?
Oh my gosh, that's so funny that you say that. My kids could never picture it until last Thursday when we had the throwback video, and I said, you put an emoji if you could name one of the teachers in there, and all of them put an emoji because they saw me dance for the first time, and they're like, play it again. Was that really you? Play it again. We're not sure, but it looked like you. And I was like, okay, just so you know, we learned it at lunch, and then we danced at 8th period. It was me, but I didn't really know what I was doing. So I put, maybe I want to say Daisy is a half point, because I said drinking coffee, and I say, come on, guys. So whenever I drink coffee, I have this energy, and they laugh because I don't say gentlemen or students. I think Minnesota, we say guys a lot. Okay, guys, are you ready? Or come on, guys, or questions, comments, concerns, and then they'll say, oh my gosh, guys. And I'm like, that kind of sounds like me, because I'll say, oh my gosh, and I'll repeat it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So hopefully you all have fun this afternoon. And, I just want to say thank you once again for our 3 contestants that we have here.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'll see you guys hopefully soon.
And thank you. I can't wait to see the others.